Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe for weekly uploads. I upload on Tuesdays and I'm just growing this little baby channel and I hope you guys enjoy. Today I thought I'd switch it up and do a draw with me, and since it's Inktober right now, I thought this would be the perfect chance to get into this. So it's day 6 of Inktober and I'm using a prompt that I posted on my Instagram page, and so you can go over to my Instagram, which there's a link in my bio, to go check it out and you can follow along. And if you would like to also participate in my Inktober prompt list, go ahead, tag me in your photos, and I would love to share them with everyone in my stories. So for today's prompt, it is shell. And I had used a reference for my Inktober, which I'll put the photo in right here so you guys can see. But from that initial reference, I wanted to kind of really just go free with it, and so I didn't use it when I was going into my line art to create the final piece. And one thing that I really wanted to work on this year was kind of working more on my inking and using that more as the focal point of my art versus just the start of my art. So I'm doing a lot of continuous line artwork where pretty much I have one line that continues, and if I pick up my pen, I have to start where I had picked up. I have to drop my pen back where I picked up. So I haven't used this method since high school in AP art class, and I loved it then, so I was kind of like, why not? This is my third year of doing Inktober. Let's push some boundaries. So I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions and I would answer them in this video this week. And so I just want to answer a few of them that I got that I thought were pretty great to answer. And I hope if you guys have any more questions, please leave them below and I'll try to answer them all as soon as possible. Okay, let's get started. Will the Handle with Care collection be getting any silk bandanas or scarves? Yes, it will. So I launched the first half of the Handle with Care collection on October 1st, and it was such a huge success. I thank you guys so much for all the support you've had with this collection. I'm glad you guys are loving it. And I have really enjoyed making it, and I cannot wait to make your guys' pieces. I do make every piece made to order, especially if it's a garment, and that way it's a low impact and I make what is being ordered versus having waste garments. But back to the question, there will be some bandanas and scarves launching on October 22nd with the second half of the release, with some t-shirts that you've seen in my previous vlogs. Those will be done then. I just have to get them screen printed along with the bandana, and I'm sewing up the silk scarves as it is, and so you may see them on Instagram before their release on October 22nd. So please watch out for that. The second question I got is, how do you decide what charities you donate 10% of your profits to? So if you didn't know, my shop, Adele by Adele Jackson, donates 10% of sales to charities, and the charities that I am donating to is My Friend's Place, the National Park Foundation, and Planned Parenthood. Now, the way I decided on these was My Friend's Place is a local organization to me in Los Angeles, and they help homeless teens and helping them find jobs, get housing, pretty much just like help them get their footing. And that was something that I felt was very important, because if you don't know, LA has kind of a bad homeless situation, and I want to support the organizations that are trying to help especially youth get on their feet and have their future, pretty much the start of their lives, go in a good direction, a direction that like will help them just be more of a participating member of society. So that was an organization that I really wanted to be a part of because it's a local organization for me, and so that was something that was really important to me. Now the next organization that I donate to is the National Park Foundation, If you haven't noticed already, I really do love nature, and I wanted to support the national parks because I feel like they do need money to keep them maintained and so that they stay beautiful and that we're able to visit them for years and years to come. And so that was something that was really important to me because I do hope to be able to visit all the national parks in America at least. And so I want to be able to give back to them and pretty much thank them for keeping these huge plots of land just like for nature and animals and keeping it beautiful. So that was why I wanted to donate to that. And lastly, Planned Parenthood. I think it's a place that I've used myself just for basic birth control back in college when I wasn't able to get to my normal doctor. And so that was something that was really important to me. And so going to Planned Parenthood is, I think, a basic necessity for all women, and just not women identifying, but for just like everyone. They do so much more than what people kind of stigmatize them to do, and I think that they need their funding, and if they keep getting their funding cut, then there's a lot of people that will be missing out, and I think it will do more harm than good to not have them around. The next question I got was, what is something you wish you had known before starting your business? And I think what I wish I knew was that sometimes it doesn't matter how much work you put in, it's just going to take more time than effort, and to not stress yourself out about that. And I feel like in the beginning I really started stressing myself out that like my business wasn't growing as fast as I wanted it to be growing and wasn't as big as I like thought it would be within like 1 to 2 months. And honestly, it's okay. I think I learned a lot about like really developing my style and what I wanted to present within my business as a whole and what it really was standing for and the direction I wanted to take. I feel like every month I'm learning something new and pivoting a little bit more in the direction that I feel like really aligns with the brand and what I want to create and put into the world. So I think ultimately what I wish I knew was just it takes time, and it's okay that it takes time, and to really enjoy the process more because it only makes the brand more of what aligns with me fully. And the last question I got was, how did you find your style? Now, I feel like this is such a tough question because as yes, I know I have a style to my artwork, I feel like it's more of I didn't choose my style, is more of I feel like I did what was natural and felt comfortable and where I felt like I could be the most creative with my work, and that's kind of how I found it. But a lot of practice. I started taking art classes back in middle school, and then I fell in love with art, and that's where I learned many different techniques. I learned charcoal, watercolor, oil painting, acrylic, and went into high school really wanting to take all 4 years of art classes to get to AP Studio Art, where I even was able to explore more different type of art methods. Now going into college, I did shift and I went into fashion design, which I think gave me a different perspective through illustration work of illustrating garments, and so use gouache in that. But I always came back to watercolor. It's kind of like not that expensive of a medium, but also it allows me to, I think, do the layering process that I really love, because I do like the aspect of layering, but I do think I still want to explore my artwork and style more and not limit myself. And I think that's the best way to kind of find your style, is to not limit yourself to what you think your style should look like, and more let your style kind of show you what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching and listening to my first Draw With Me / Q&A, and I would like if you guys can subscribe again, to comment, to like, share with friends, and also head over to Instagram if you're not there and follow me there and check out the shop to see what's in there. I have some new stuff, and also I have some older stuff that I think are still really amazing and I love dearly, and would be amazing if you guys can go check that out. And let me know what you guys want to see next week. I have a few ideas, but I would love to get you guys' opinions because I want this to be more of a community, and I really just can't wait to see what you guys do. Please tag me in your Inktobers if you're participating, and I hope to see you guys soon, and have a great rest of your week. Bye!